As you know, the timeline depicts the sequence graphically, in which clips appear as objects arranged in tracks. Initially, the Video 1 and Audio 1 tracks are wider than the others because you're more likely to use them, and that's because they're expanded and the other tracks are collapsed. If you click the arrow here next to the track name, you can collapse the track and expand it. I'll do that with the audio track as well. Collapsed tracks are more compact and display more quickly, while expanded tracks display more information than the collapsed tracks. When a video track is expanded, you can click this icon to view some options. Right now, the Show Head Only viewing option is selected. That means each video clip in an expanded track will display a small thumbnail image at the head of the shot, or the beginning of the shot. If I choose a different viewing option, we can see more or less information. I can choose Show Head and Tail. And now it shows a representative thumbnail frame at the beginning of the shot and at the end of the shot. If I choose Show Frames, it shows thumbnail images for every time unit of the time ruler, much like a film strip. And finally, I can pick Show Name Only, which hides the thumbnails. Similarly, the audio track also has a display style pull-down menu. Here I can decide whether to show the waveform of the audio or just show the name of the audio clip. Since Premiere Pro has to generate these little thumbnails and the audio waveform, it takes a little more processing. So the interface may be a bit more responsive if you display just the information you need. And if you don't really need it, you can keep it hidden or collapse the track. Video tracks include an icon that looks like an eye. This toggles on and off the video output. So if I click it off, none of the video in that track will display in the program. This can be handy if you wanted to temporarily turn off a track of superimposed video, for example. I'll turn it back on. Audio tracks include an icon that looks like a small speaker. In much the same way, if I toggle this off, none of the audio for that track will be included in the output. This can be handy if I say, for example, turn off the soundtrack so I can listen to the voices more carefully. Clicking here will make a small lock icon appear. That locks the track. Clips in a lock track can't be modified and won't be affected by insert edits. So if I lock audio track number 2, all the clips in it can't be modified or moved. The expanded track also includes another button, specifically for viewing clip and track keyframes. You'll find out more about those when you adjust audio levels and animate effects.